Let me start by saying that Andrew was a very good friend. He has been one of these larger-than-life characters in our sport. Probably a little like when Tom Blackola from San Francisco passed away many years ago at the wheel of a racing car. It's hard to believe he's gone. It's fair to say Andrew was doing what he loved. It was his passion. And Andrew was used to doing everything in life at the fullest and to the highest level he could. This will not lessen the tragedy that has passed, and of course we need to look at what has happened and understand the consequences. We, as a sailing community, and I've competed in numerous what would be perceived to be dangerous ocean races and bits and pieces, take our safety of our sport as very seriously, and we respect the ocean at all times. I think to say what happened yesterday was not on the radar for any of us. The difficulty is it was to be Artemis's last day of trialling their first boat, Big Red, and unfortunately it's definitely its last day. The boats were, as I said, training, and at 1 o'clock they completed one of the normal manoeuvres, which is to bear away, which would happen at one of the marks, and is one of the more difficult manoeuvres in sailing any fast boat, whether it be a skiff or a catamaran or anything, that you change the direction and the wind flow across the boat. The conditions yesterday were normal, standard San Francisco. Flood tide, which means flat water, somewhere around 3 knots at 1 o'clock. The wind was 18 to 20 knots with gusts maybe a little bit higher. And the Artemis and Oracle crews were out there doing what they do, standard practice, manoeuvres, trials against each other. The boat nosedived, and all we know from that point in that manoeuvre is that the boat ended up upside down, capsized, broken into many pieces, and all of the crew, except for Bart, were located immediately. It appears Bart was trapped under some of the solid sections of the yacht, out of view, out of sight, to the myriad of people on board trying to locate him, including proper divers with apparatus. All of the crews on these boats had been trained in underwater. They all carried oxygen and were meant to be prepared for the worst. Andrew was located eventually and administered with both care and support on the boat, on the chase boats, and later at the docks at St Francis Yacht Club. Unfortunately, they were unable to retrieve him, and he passed. I think that's a summation of what we know at this time, and clearly we will be moving forward to understand the detail of that as best we can and move on and deal with what we need to in the immediate future.